If you were anything like me and are just thinking, man, I've got some really weird things in my life, home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state that we live in and a nation that we live in, a world we live in. Just get out and I don't care where you are. Australia, we're big in Ireland, apparently. Yeah. So yeah, get out there. I would love to be outdoors in Ireland. Let me tell you that. Go ahead and share this out and tell your pals. Hey, check out this guy does this every single Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock, and just about a half hour, 45-minute chat about the outdoors and some good old fun. How about that? All right, glad to have you along with us. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, if you're on X. Yeah, we say X now because you can't say Twitter. But let's get into this because this an article I was reading last night was interesting to me. It was a little bit fascinating because this would be the second time on this show in about a month and a half that we have covered a story where not one, but two world records are tackled in one day by one person. Now, in most of our outdoor world, our outdoor brethren, if this were somebody I knew, if this was somebody that I knew, what's up, Lynn? I would think shenanigans. I'd immediately call shenanigans. So I said, not only have I had one world record today, I caught two world records. The two letters I'm thinking most clearly are B and S, not beer and sunshine. I'm telling you, that's shady. One was a 12-year-old girl. She that was the first thing we covered. And I was thinking, okay, I'm not going to punk her because she's a 12-year-old girl. My kids, I'd tear them up. But 12-year-old girl, okay, yeah, good for you. Age bracket, I guess. I don't know. But she got two world records in one day. That's pretty fired up. But then this guy's a boating captain. This guy's a trophy hunter. So which kind of lends a little bit of credibility to it. And it's still weird to me. Let's here. Angler catches gigantic record 200-pound snapping turtle, and then lands a world record gar all on the same day. Now, apparently, Art Weston, excuse me, is a guide captain. So it was Art Weston. He had a captain with him, so he was out on a guided thing. He's out chasing world records again, it says. This time, accomplished anglers were fishing a new world record alligator gar at the upper end of the Sam Rayburn Lake in East Texas. This is from a lake in Texas? Holy sweet baby Jesus. Wow, okay. There's a 200-pound snapping turtle, which he's kind of got on his tuchus, and it looks like something out of Pokemon Go. And this thing could just snap his arm in half, but he's just holding on to the shell nicely. Got a big smile. He's smiling at it. This turtle's like, man, when you letting me go? When you got to be letting me go. I ain't having any kind of this. And I've caught a snapping turtle before. Those things are mean. I don't know, 200-pounder. Holy cow. But the questions remain. Same day, two records. Same angler. Like you look at any of the Guinness Book of World Records, and I am a connoisseur of the Guinness Book of World Records because that was really the only thing I checked out at the library when I was a kid. I'm not kidding. Every time we went to the library to check out a book, I was just going in order by year. I just want to see what the world records for everything is. I've never attempted a world record, but I'm sure I could. I mean, there's so many stupid world records out there. So many dumb ones. Like how many marshmallows can someone fit in their mouth? How many saltine crackers can you eat and whistle? There's a world record for all of that nonsense, but it's fun to me and I like it. So, but you look at through those books, there's rarely a few that are same person, even in the same category. There's rarely same person holding world records. Now, there are people out there that are world record chasers and just, how many times can you jump a rope in 3 minutes or whatever it is? And they just do the obscure stuff like that just to be in the book. And I have nothing wrong with that. I think it's a really, I want to. If y'all can think of something stupid for me to get into the world record, Guinness Book of World Records for, let me know. Apparently, you got to call them out. They got to be there to witness the thing. You can't just be on video. You just got to, what's up, Eddie? You just can't just start, say I did it. So they send a person out to you if you're really serious about making the attempt. So if you guys can find something stupid, it probably has to do something with eating. Now, It really does. I don't eat sugar, so just yeah, if you can find something for me, great. Anyway, this guy lands 2 records in 1 day, and I call a little bit of shenanigans, but okay, well, he's in the record book, so there's nothing I can say. You know, the people that keep the records aren't thinking, you know, Mike Russell on the Go Show. Have you heard him? He's on Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. You hear him? Yeah, he said that he called shenanigans on our record, so we're gonna go ahead and investigate this. No, it's already done. It's good. All right, good. So good for them. So congratulations. What was this bozo's name? Congratulations, Art Weston and Captain Kirk. No. I'm calling triple shenanigans on this. Not only were there 2 world records in the same day, same angler, the captain's name is, why parents, why do you do this? Kirk Kirkland. That's, you know, so many people ask me in my radio career, what's your real name? My real name is Mike Russell. That's my name. It's on my driver's license. My name is Mike Russell. My co-host Rob Hunter, his name is Rob Hunter. Only bozos make their name something else. And there's somebody here in the valley who has, but whatever. You're not that important. You're just not. You're a radio show host. It's like it's on par on the same. I think Dennis Miller said the local radio show, talk radio show host, is on the same rung of the celebrity ladder as the local car dealership owner. It's true. It's very true. So we didn't have to change my name. Anyway, my name is Mike Russell, so I'd have to change my name. If my name was Mike Michaels, I might think about changing my name. Then no one would believe me that that's my real name. This guy's name is Kirkland. Parents, come on. I actually just saw a story about 2 twin brothers. Both of their name is Marcus. They named the same name. Same everything. They're twins. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't even catch that, Lynn. Captain Kirkland. That's I will tell you this. I had to go by a pseudonym one time in my career. One time I had to go by a fake name. And that was because I was filling in for a host in Las Vegas. And I was doing it from here, but I was filling in for a host from Las Vegas, and it was an iHeart station. So I couldn't be the same guy. No, it was I was working with iHeart, but I wanted to fill in for a buddy of mine who worked for a different company. So I couldn't be me because iHeart apparently thought they owned my name. So if your name's Mike Russell, if you're one of the 10,000 Mike Russells probably just in the state of Arizona, iHeart probably has your name. Anyway, I went by Russ Michaels. That was probably the cheesiest radio name I could possibly think of. The cheesiest variation of Mike Russell I could think of went to Russ Michaels, and that's where we went. So Russ Michaels is big in Vegas. You're in Vegas, instant conservative talk radio show cred right there. Just say, I know Russ Michaels. Because no one else does. No one else knows who I am. It's that anonymity is fantastic. Anyway, yes, his name is Kirk Kirkland. Holy mackerel! But congratulations to you, Captain Kirk Kirkland. That's the way Lance wanted to say it from here on out. What's the weirdest thing you caught? Throw in the comments here because I have caught some pretty crazy stuff. I've been out fishing and caught wild things, and I didn't know this was possible. So wait a second. Norman, 3 brothers, same middle name. I'm telling you, man, that's what is it? Who is it? Is George Foreman. George Foreman's kids are all named George. All of them. George. He has several of them, all named George. Yeah. Anyway, I've caught some pretty crazy stuff. I want to hear what you guys have caught out there on the line and hook. And maybe what the crazy things you caught it with. I fished with some really weird things. You go out to the Midwest, it's not fishing. It isn't fishing. It's just seeing what you can bring in on a line with stupid bait. And I've used everything. I've got gummy worms, string cheese. What else do we have? A raw hook, just a bare hook, nothing on it. Dumb fish just went and bit it. It's bluegill, didn't care. And now let's say, oh my gosh, let me see here. What kind of candy we did? No, it was silly putty, and which was probably statute of limitations over there. I was super young. Did silly putty. There was community ponds out when I was growing up in Southern California. There were community ponds in Long Beach, and I went Long Beach Lakewood area. And I went, I just rode the bike over there with my little fishing pole and my tackle box and rode my bike out to the pond and just fished, with cheese and Velveeta and things like that. Just standard stuff for bluegill. But I just started trying stuff just because. Beef jerky worked great. Any kind of leftovers was just fine. I just didn't care. I didn't really know anything, especially when I was young. Didn't know anything about lures, didn't know anything about colors of lures, actions of lures, how fish hunt, how fish eat. I knew nothing about that. I just knew that if I threw something in there on a hook, there's a possibility that the fish is as dumb as I am would actually just jump on a gummy worm and say, that's a good thing right there. Yeah. Yeah. Gummy bear done that as well. I think that's pretty much the same gig. At least a worm looks like it's something they would eat, right? Oh man. Is that going to be your name? Eddie, is that your professional name? Terrence Redondo. Yeah. I would, a lot of people called me Richard Cranium. I didn't know what that was about. Yeah. A lot of people call me Richard Cranium. No idea. See if you get that one. I kid. But I've caught several things on Crazy Things, but it's the things that I caught, like this guy with his 200-pound snapping turtle. So the 200-pound snapping turtle is something I didn't expect to pull in. I pulled in probably a 5-6 pound snapping turtle. Scary as hell. It's actually out here in the West Valley. I was out there with the kids at the community pond. Sure enough, I'm like, what in the world do I have? This feels like I got a little like a bath towel out there, and it's just kind of floating on towards me, but it's fighting. And sure enough, it was a snapping turtle. The scary thing is getting the hook out of these bad boys. I am not that guy, and I encourage you not to be that guy or gal. Please do not just cut the line and leave the hook in these things. Take some time, relax. It's a turtle. It's going to be just fine. It's going to be fine out of the water for a bit. You're good. Just go ahead and really work that out. Tweezers, anything you have, go just get that. Make sure you get that hook out. And if you can do barbless, that's great. For those of you who don't understand fishing, there's two types of standard hooks, barbed and barbless. So the barb, exactly, needle nose pliers work out great, but a lot of people don't have that. You got to get creative. I mean, run back to the truck, grab your toolbox, and just make sure you get that thing out, because that thing, and it's hissing, it's ticked off. Wouldn't you be? Yeah. So because I think I caught a fish, like a little bluegill, and it ate the bluegill. I don't know how this whole thing happened, but anyway, it was hungry, and it took whatever I had on the hook. Getting that thing out is super, super important. So the same day, my daughter was casting and caught her brother right back here. Yeah. So I caught a snapping turtle. She caught her brother. It's one of those days, right? But you got to understand, you're just going to take what you get. I have caught a duck, and there's nothing you can do about it. I caught a duck, and talk about something. I did not know this, because the duck I see are floating in the water, and there's something that goes and retrieves it and brings it back to the blind. I haven't battled with a duck before. God forbid it's a goose, but I haven't battled with a duck until this moment. And I caught it. I felt horrible, thinking, just freaking out. I mean, absolutely losing its mind, because I had it in its tongue. And there's nothing I could do but reel that thing in and make sure that I got that hook out of its mouth, and made sure that the duck was safe. And I did. Those things are strong. Those suckers are strong. You caught a pelican, Eddie. Yeah, we're gonna get into deep sea in a minute. Eddie said he caught a pelican. Dude, that had to have been hot. That had to have been a fight, because when I was deep sea fishing, we caught seagulls. And it's like flying a kite. It's just kind of hanging out there. It's just pulling on your line. You look it up. Are you going to come in? Because they're not landing, because they're kind of floating over the water, because they have nowhere to land. They don't land on the boats. They just go ahead and just float on the air. And so it ate your fish. Son of, I know that, buddy. But yeah, I've caught that. This, he caught barracuda. And in this, I'm not worried about, like barracuda and stuff like that. I'm like, cut the line. And understand this too. I got to go back to barbless and barbed. So barbed has a little extended point out at the tip. So there's 2 points. So when it goes into the cheek, it doesn't come out. And if you get it out, it's got to rip it out. So some do barbless. So just basically that just holds onto the fish longer with the barbed. Barbless, I just got to be a little more aggressive at reeling the thing in. So, but you just pop that thing right out. Like, it's no big deal. It's like they got a new piercing. Yeah. It just happened. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why I hate catch and release. And some people don't fish for species that they want to catch and release. Some just definitely do that. So yeah, that's just it. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. What do you got here, Robin? Hold on a second. Robin's coming in. All right. We're flying down from beautiful Idaho on Friday, our daughter's graduation. I'm formally requesting the weather to be mild, not blistering hot. We're already going to be captive audience. Oh, woo. Yeah, Robin, you have to pregame. Yes, I can't promise you that weather that weather request is not going to happen. I'm sorry. Actually, let me look at what you're looking at for this weekend, because that's not even fair to deal with here. What are you looking at this weekend? Eesh. 93, 98. It is. So you're gonna have to pregame. I highly suggest some of the, especially because of the heat, some of the local craft beers are absolutely fantastic if you like beer. There's a River King that Santan makes, is fantastic. I know Huss has the Rio Salado lager, fabulous. And even some of the non-locals like Stone. Stone has their cerveza, which is good stuff. So kind of a Mexican lager kind of vibe. Yeah, go for it pregame. Holy cow. Yeah. And she's got, yeah, your keynote speaker. I'm not going to do my impression because we don't do politics on the Go Show. So as much. Moving on. I actually caught a bull sea lion, and I caught a bull sea lion by way of a yellowtail. So I caught a yellowtail. It went that way. I was on a kayak. It went that way. And a bull sea lion, I see this big roller wave coming through, and it just this big bull sea lion in the middle of it. And I was like, oh, this isn't good. And I see him dive down, and my reel just goes zzz. We fought that thing forever. It'd pop up. It had my fish in his mouth. It'd look around like this. It'd dive back down. It'd let it go. I'd reel. He'd come grab it again and run off. I hate sea lions. I just do. Oh, but they're so cute. Mm-mm. They're sea puppies. Nope. If you go out and fish, in the ocean, you will hate sea lions. You will learn to hate sea lions. And I mean, not just dislike, not just, oh yeah, they're kind of a pain in the tuchus, whatever. No, they are literally evil. They're little spawns of Satan running around. They're ruining everybody's fishing trip. Everybody's. And those dudes, look, sea lions know how to hunt. Sea lions, they've been doing this since they're babies. They know how to get the fish whenever they want to get fit. Don't come rolling up to me for a free lunch, bro. No, go get your own. They come and they'll snap your bait, and they'll just like kind of play with the bait, and then they'll pop it right off your hook. Just pop it right off your hook. Or if they can't get it off the hook, they're just going to chomp that thing right to the head and just take it off, and you got just a head on a hook. Whoo, hate them. But man, I've got some crazy stuff. A pelican, though, man, I'd love to find out what the heck that was all about. How long that take? Did you bring it in, or did you just cut the line? Really interested in that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right. Hunting invitation to Idaho is always open. Oh, I love all you. You all are my favorite people, and I'm going to take y'all up on these hunting offers. I really am. You guys are fantastic. Absolutely love that you offer that to myself. I love it. Thank you guys very much. Let's move on. In this episode brought to you by Canyon Coolers, CanyonCoolers.com. Use the code GOSHOW. It's going to get you 15% off your order. The best coolers are, period. And I'm going to show you this again, because this is probably the coolest mug I have. This is all Arizona local artists, Flagstaff artists. Just look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That is so cool. It's got everything. I absolutely love this mug. Absolutely love it. And it was actually calm when it came. No way. Hey, okay, Eddie just said that he caught a pelican, and the thing was that they reeled it in. It was actually calm when it got to the boat. And the pelican's like, all right, come on. This ain't my first rodeo. Damn it. If I keep diving in with you, when I see you boats around, I dive in, I grab one of these fish. Go ahead, get it out. Thing's got like 3 tongue piercings. Yeah, he's like the bad boy pelican of the group. He's got all these piercings. He's one of those. He's like the rebel. Like, look what I got another piercing today, guys. Got another piercing. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. What's the animal you see on the? Oh yeah, the sea lions, man. Sea lions are evil. Don't even play. There's a video. I'll see if I can find it. This guy's posing on the dock. He's got this. I think it was like a yellowtail, and he's posing with it on the dock. He's just so happy. Sea lion just up and snatches this thing right out of his hand. Had to have been a 25, 30 pound fish. Just jumped up, snag. All right, we'll look on that on for FAFO Friday. All right, yeah. Got a couple tats. Did he? Yeah, a couple tats. Well, a heart said mom in it. Yeah, anchor, something like that. Something nice. All right, let's get to this. This is an interesting topic because it's a debate topic, and I love this, and I want to know your guys' opinion on this because the advent of drones. Remember when I was a kid, at least, and I'm sure a lot of you come with it. I always wanted a remote control helicopter. I really did. I always wanted a remote control helicopter because that was just the coolest thing. How about this? They were impossible to fly. And then they had somebody came out with the propeller blades that were replaceable because you're always crashing the thing. And I'm like, okay, now I'm going to get one because I've always wanted one. And then I was tapped on the shoulder a few years later. Hey, you should get a drone. You mean I should get a drone? They're so easy to fly. So I went online and of course I bought a Millennium Falcon drone because whatever, I am who I am. And the thing was still darn near impossible to fly, except for Intern Beans. Intern Beans grabbed the remote. Here, Dad, I'll show you. And she just started flying this thing around the house. Like, man. So then I actually got a DJI drone, and I'm telling you, those are the easiest things in the world to fly. I fly it over and I jack with the people at the movie theater about 2 miles away. Yeah, whatever. I'm bored sometimes. And I live on a golf course, so just kind of fly it along the golf course. It's kind of fun. It's a lot of fun. They're loud. They're easy to fly. Difficult to maintain though. I mean, when something goes wrong, you've got to do some research to make sure that you're getting that thing right. But drones and the advent of fishing drones and in hunting. Now, I will tell you right now, hunting with a drone, no. I mean, there's darn near zero ethics behind that. There just really is. I mean, just sending a drone up in the air and okay, let's go ahead and pin that spot there. That's where the elk is right there. Oh, and speaking of elk, can I go back just quickly to the crazy things that you've caught? Y'all, if you're not hunters, and if you are hunters, you'll know exactly what this is. But this is a PSA, public service announcement from Mike Russell, right here on The Go Show with Mike Russell. If you are a non-hunter, you ask first. The first question you ask on a hunter during the season, have you seen anything? Did you see anything? That's all you want. Yeah, actually, I got an elk down. It's oh, great, wonderful. Here's what you don't ask. Here's it. Ready? Here we go. Did you catch anything? Did you catch an elk? Just don't. Because I start, you know me, guys, my smart aleckness, and I'm sorry, New Canyon has breaking this sucker in. The sarcastic person that I am in the mood that I'm normally in. I would say something like, yeah, I got the ocean liner rope out. I made this giant snare for it. And sure schnitzel, I mean, those big racks on those elk, man, pushed that snare right to the side. Couldn't catch him. Just couldn't catch him. Yeah. Don't ask if you caught something. Holy, for the love of grief, please don't. But anyway, you fly a drone out there. You see, okay, that's where the elk is. Mark that spot. Okay, guys, you ready to go? You guys are going to finish that sandwich? Okay, yeah, we're going to go over there and grab that elk. Now, if you're doing like, yeah, I have this. That's the same. I think that's the same one I have. Yeah, Eddie, I love the dang thing. It's fantastic. And by the way, it does probably 90% more than I'm doing with it. I don't know how to work it. But I've chased Rob up and down the street with that thing a bunch of times and then ran into a tree. Do not drink and drone. Do not drink and drone. This is another public service announcement from Mike Russell, The Go Show with Mike Russell. That you can't hunt with a drone. But how about fishing with a drone? Fishing with a drone, I think, is perfectly acceptable. I really do. It's hard to, especially with those things. You can't really sight fish with them. So if you want to fly a drone with a line with a hook with some bait or a lure or whatever, and just drag it along the lake and see what you can get on there, great. Kiss your drone goodbye. You go look at this Google. I'll actually bring some. What we'll have is that's next, not this Friday. This Friday, FAFO Friday, is going to be about alligators and crocodiles. But then FAFO Friday for next week is going to be stupid people. That's it. Okay. Including people that stupid people. I just put stupid down there. I'm not going to remember what I said there. Stupid people. Like people that just kiss their drones goodbye because they hook up to a 6-pound bass that just pulls the thing in and it's just done. And look, I'm not a genius, but I did take physics. And if a body is in motion horizontally, right, and is impeded by something, is some sort of drag, it will immediately go down in an arc. Am I too far off on that? I think that's what I learned in physics. Yeah. Believe it or not, Lynn just asked, can you use a drone with one hand? Yes, I'm pretty darn sure you can. And the reason why I say this is you guys might see pop on here. He goes by Daniel, but Dan Ferraro is he's known as the blind hunter. And if I've watched a blind man hunt big game, I can see you, Lynn, one hand operating a drone. I'm sure it's possible. I'm almost positive it's possible. It's going to take it. There's a learning curve for damn sure. But I'm sure, I'm sure the kind of the 2-finger pinchers kind of thing on one on each of the toggles. I think you can pull it off. I'll try it. Hell, I'll try anything once. I might make a good video. I'll get the DJI up and we'll see if get the drone up and we'll see if I can do it with one hand. Yeah. Okay. We'll give it a try, Lynn. What do you think? I mean, probably this weekend or the week, but not today. But yeah, definitely going to give it a try. We'll see if we get it. You run the neighborhood and the neighborhood chat groups lose their minds. Oh my gosh, the Nextdoor app and drones. Oh my gosh, the Nextdoor app and drones is just that should probably there should just be a drone version of the Nextdoor app. That's what it should be. Or I should just, if I could patch my drone into the Nextdoor app, so I'm actually flying it down the street and it's broadcasting on the Nextdoor app what I'm seeing, what my drone is seeing. How to get just ostracized in your neighborhood in 2 seconds. Yeah, that's how to do that. Anyway, so the question is, where is that? I mean, I know where the legalities are. It's very similar to I know states like Alaska. You cannot fly into Alaska, fly into your hunting spot and hunt the same day. And that's for obvious reasons. I would think that you're flying around and you get to air's eye. Holy mackerel. How about some coffee? I've got 3 things in front of me. You get a sky view of everything that you're going to be hunting. You're like, okay, there's the moose right there. Okay. And oh, cool. There's an elk right over there too. Oh, look at that over there. Look at this. There's a reindeer over there. Let's go get that. Can't do that. Drones are the same thing. But you have to understand right now, your Arizona Game and Fish Department is in a very precarious position. That they have banned the ability for the commission tags to be auctioned off. There's no more auctioning of commission tags after this year. So, and those go for hundreds of thousands of dollars. So that's the commissioner said, who actually just talked to this morning, who said, Commissioner Guggenauer, that said it basically doesn't fall into the tenet of the North American model of wildlife conservation, that it's equal opportunity for all. It's actually opportunity for all. Him and I have debated equal several times, but they just did that and caused this giant uproar, huge uproar. I mean, literally the critter groups, all these non-government agencies that are really doing the most for conservation in Arizona, they're ticked because that was a big portion of their funding. So they're ticked off. So if I don't think the commission's going to take on drones right now. I mean, there's already rules set up, And I was down in, where in the world was I? No, I was up in Prescott, and they actually have a drone flying school up in Prescott. I mean, they got Embry-Riddle up there. I don't know if it's part of the program, but they've got a drone flying school. You can actually have a drone pilot license. Now we're talking. I want my kid to do that, for the love of grief. But the drone fishing is just hilarious. Hey, watch the videos. I'll get some drone fishing footage, and we can laugh at people on Friday, because that's what we do on Fridays. It's FAFO Friday. But the drones need to be addressed. I think there's a lot of things that need to be addressed in our world, but this is one of them in our outdoor world, our conservation world. I have seen a very skilled drone pilot move an entire herd of bison. Like, they started on the move. He got right back around in front of them, dropped that drone down. They stopped, turned around, went a different direction. He was herding bison with a drone. I mean, it wasn't jacking with them. He was really trying to get a really cool shot going on and stuff like that. And the bison were fine. Bison are fast. Man, they get on the move. I tell you, they can find fourth gear in a hurry. So how does that impact species when you're flying a drone around up through the forest and doing the cool little maneuvers through the trees, which is a whole lot of fun, but does it jack with anything? So studies need to be done. It's becoming easier and easier to fly these things, and they're becoming less expensive by the day. I'm not even going to tell you, Eddie, what I paid for my DJI. It's a lot more than they're going for now. So, a lot more people are having them. There just needs to be. We just need a few. You know me. I'm not about big government. I'm not about big government at all. So you can. Robin will attest to that. I am not big government cat by any stretch. there are things that we need to look at, and drones are one of them. So especially in our outdoor world, and I'm going to try to fly mine with one hand. Yeah, yeah, and definitely a topic. Thank you, Robin, for the brewmance. Whew. And Idaho, are you kidding me? Hunting in Idaho, please. Whew. Yes. Yep, definitely take you up on that. Hey, everybody, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. We've had a good time, and you've got a couple of topics. Keep it on the comments, by the way. I want to know what the craziest thing you guys have caught. Yeah, dude. Okay, so Eddie, they're a lot cheaper than that right now. Eddie was talking about 1,300. I think I was a little under that, but right around. They're so much cheaper now. Or maybe I'm looking at, sometimes I've fallen for this. I don't know if you guys have fallen for this too. Seriously, think about this. I see something. I see it's $400. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get. That's the best price I've ever seen on that thing, and whatever it is, doesn't matter. And then I get there, it's like, oh no, it's $400 off. I'm like, oh. Let me tell you something. When something's advertised for $400 off, it's probably too expensive for me. I'm gonna wait for a sale. Thank you. We're good. No, $400 off, just still not. Yeah. So maybe I'm just seeing one of those discount things. Yeah. Anyway, all right, keep them coming. We'll keep the chat going after the show. We'll see you tomorrow right here at 11 o'clock on the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a world that